It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Black Knights and the Commanders, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the London Black Knights and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Smith going to go to the air, first play. And his first pass is incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Smith. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game. And eventually, we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. But first down, Hurts. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere in the dirt.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Johnson, the man in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Straight out because they are 2 games below 500. The road back into the playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Ready.
On second down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Smith. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
In motion right, here comes Johnson. Hurts. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Smith. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Smith. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. London about set to take over on offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages, and even on the touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott now to have the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. In motion right is Smith. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Smith will come in motion right.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Gino now to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Many teams, as soon as they
Ready, set.
Now it's Smith.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now Gino on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Let's go now.
They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 5 now. Smith on the right side, open is Gesicki. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trap 60. Trap 19.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. In motion right is Smith.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 28-10. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Fields it right around the goal line. London about set to take over on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Quez Watkins
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Black Knights are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
4 yards to pick up, first down.
Smith now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. The 20, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble... You think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
This one fielded at the 5.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Black Knights are pouring it on.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Oh, nice move. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Smith. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at
touchdown, Washington. Schuster, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to claw one back. Myers connects on the PAT. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hurts. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
19 Pirates. 19 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Smith will come in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Smith on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki, 32.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to 24. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. One final go for this offense here in this 1st half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
We're going to be big time now.
30 seconds remain in this 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 50 Bobcats. 50 Bobcats. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Cut 19. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
One play at a time. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
13 yards remaining on second down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Delay of game. Offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Second down, here's Hurts. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of slowing down this offense in the first half. This might
comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They juked him. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Smith. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cole Turner, his first touchdown of the year. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. London about set to take over on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Black Knights have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Holding. Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hurts throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
19 tight. 7
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third
and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now Gino. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hold the ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle. Cooper with it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the gun on third down, Smith. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
This one caught left side by Cooper.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
But first down, Hurts. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Geno out to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Third and long, it's Smith. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. Here's Tressway now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken in at the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On second and 10, Smith.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
To throw is Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Ready, set.
Here we go with Williams. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for our visitors,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.